My name's Wilfred West from Locksport, Victoria, Australia, and we're going to be testing out Planet Nomads Alpha, or I should say Alpha Planet Nomads. Now, the reason why I'm doing this on my laptop is because I cannot get certain things on my travel monitors on my main computer, where for an alpha game it stretches over all triple monitors. It's fantastic, but you lose all this here. And you lose this here. This just disappears. It does not exist. Now we're going to go for medium quality, I think. Sorry, set for medium. I think overall medium. Cool. So we're happy with that. Actually, quickly have a look at the options while we're here. You can set it to what screen size you like. I could set it to this, but since I couldn't get my mouse onto this because it's right down the bottom here, can't see it, I couldn't push OK to shrink it down to one monitor. So other than that, this is pretty much self-explanatory. Your sound options, master volume, so forth, game and all that. The gaming options, how sensitive do you want your mouse and all that, and you can change units and stuff like that. You can load and save. You can load a game in, or you can save the game. Now, I had the same problem. We'll call this one test. We'll just call it test 1, because pretty much it's just an alpha version, and we just want to quickly show you how it works and how it tests and how the game actually goes. I'm actually kind of impressed with the game, even on the main computer. The only problems I have with it, if I have my setup for Elite hooked up to it, it doesn't want to work with it. It'll continue running, and it puts the stuff instead of on one central hood, it puts it on a further hood. Now, if you see on the right and the bottom left hand corner, bottom right hand corner, you see that the two things there, those will be on the far left and far right hand monitors. But other than that, that's not too bad. So let's get started. Let's press F1. I don't think it's going to allow me to. No, I've got to go. Oh, no. Hope that didn't interfere the game. I think I have to push Control F1 to do this. Yep. Now, this is the player. It gives you all the information about yourself and so forth. It's pretty much easy. Space bars for jetpack. For that, Control Alt for free look if you want, but I'm using that also as a microphone, so that's going to be interfering with stuff. This one here, you can rotate your blocks and stuff like that. Vehicles. It tells you how to go about building one, which will go into the first thing. That's our first thing we'll go into. Okay, so first of all we want to push. So you can push B, this gives you all the other things you can put into here. So you can just have a list on all, you can have on interior for like things, energy, utilities, these all come in handy. Like this one here is a searchlight, so we're going to put that down to 7. I want that to 7. There's a reason for that. There's nothing else here that you really need to know. It's pretty much self-explanatory. So first of all, we want to start off with pushing 2. Now we want to put our little jack there. Next we want to start off by pushing 3. I'm just going to walk you through it. Now W of course to move. Now if you push V, you can see the external. I'll just push 8 so there's nothing else there I need to worry about. So this is the external view. And the graphics, even on medium, are pretty good. On high, I play around with it. Now we can just enter the thing here and have a look in here. There's no power. You look around. I do hope they can get it to work out. They will make it work out so you can get it to use track IR with it. Now that would be awesome. Now these blocks here, you just want 4 of those. Then we're going to go for push number 4, because this is the springs for it. Now you rotate it with your center mouse. Now I'm just trying to figure how I want to set these up. Do I want it like that, or do I want it sort of coming out more? I'll leave it down the bottom like that. I think that's how it works. Yeah, that looks about right. Now, I'll try this Control-Alt for free look. Oh, yep. That doesn't look too bad. So let's go put the other wheel on. If you hold down Shift, you run. And the jetpack is awesome. Watch this. You can get up quite high, actually. So, let's continue on our building. Bear with me because I am using a laptop. It's hard to... Honestly, it's very hard to use compared to a normal computer for some strange reason. Sound effects are pretty good. Now we want pitch number 5. Come on, let's get on to that. You want to dry before it gets too dark. Now FS flashlight. I'm not worried about where these are going, that's our next step. Okay, so we want number 6. This is the power you need this to have everything to run. Come on, I want it flat. Come on, and then you can do it flat. I'll leave it like, no, that might do. I wanted it flat, but that will do. And number 7 we want. Next. So. Now you want to push tab. See how all this changes. Now, first of all, let's... I'm not going to worry about the springs. I tried mucking around with them earlier and it just did not like it too much. Now, I wish you could find another quick method of doing this. Like if you clicked on that, then maybe hold shift down or something like that. You click on multiple ones. Now, that would be a lot better. Now, as I said before, the triple monitor effect on this, it looks fantastic. Graphics are fantastic. Even with high settings, they're absolutely fantastic. But as I said before, there is some small problems I do have with it, and I can't do much about that. Now let's have a look at things. We'll hook that one up if we can. We've got lights now going into there. Now I don't know how to turn those lights off while you're inside the thing, so come on to this one. I know you can turn them off otherwise. Now this one here we want to change. That one goes to there, and we want rotation to go to there, and I'll leave the speed on slow because no, we don't want that on because that's, yeah, no. Trying to steer all 4 wheels of this is like, whoa, it's bad enough as it is. So you can see how dark it gets pretty fast. Now, I've got to remove this thing now, so let's crouch down here. Now we'll push tab to get out of here. Ah, cool. We can just do that. Push 8. So you have to have something in your hand, I think, to do that, because I found I couldn't do that earlier. Let's have a quick free look around as I'm chatting away. Now I don't know how that works with... no. Maybe in V. No. Don't think it really works too well. But anyway, there's our buggy. Our very first buggy. Oops. And I think it looks good. Oh, that looks awesome. Now let's get into here. We'll turn off our flashlight. We'll have a quick look on the exterior. Now, let's sort of head up. Oh, that's nice. Sounds interesting. I'm not quite sure if it sounds like a bee or not. So I'm going to continue. I'm going to drive north until I find a cave or something like that, and then we can build. Oops, those bushes are overpowered. I'm going to continue on driving north till I can find a place where I can build. I wish they had it like a set the speed and stuff like that, like a little cruise control on here would be nice. Yeah, I said before, this is a really good game. Graphic wise, I'm really much impressed. Game wise, it's build stuff, it's really simple, very easy to use. At the present moment I'm getting what, 14, 15 frames to 19 frames per second. Oh, it took a while to get over that hill. Which is not too bad, and when you're driving it's really quite nice actually. The physics sometimes apply a little bit. If you try to put really heavy blocks on here, you really upset the physics of the game, and it has true physics, which I've noticed. So we're going to continue on north and see where we end up. I could build a house at here. So I haven't learned how to dig holes and stuff like that yet. Yeah, we'll continue on. We'll have a look around. You never know what we'll find. Now, at the present moment, you don't have to look for resources. Everything's in here to basically give you a basic build. Now, this there is a build simulator too, which you can use. I find that interesting. I had a quick look at that earlier, and you can't get into vehicles. You can build vehicles, you can even download tanks and stuff like that, but you can't really do much work. Yeah. As I said before, this is not easy trying to drive this on a laptop. Oh, come on. It's going really well before, now just like wants to play around with me. So we'll continue on our journey. I'll save this one, but as I said before, I really would like to play this on my main computer and be able to change some of the things, but they haven't got that far yet worked out. Like if you look at playing Elite Dangerous, right, or Battlefield 3, I know they're totally two different games. Oh, I'm stuck here. Well, I don't think I want to go down this backwards, do I? And even though they're both totally different games, when you look at this, when you look at them in the triple monitor mode, each one, now I'm going west, I don't want to go, wow, this is not an area to be in, I don't think. When you look at them in triple monitor mode, all the information about your character, about your about who you are, like your health, your hit points, information of the mini map and so forth, is right on the center monitor. Not many games have this. Now, I haven't tried again Star Citizen again, but I will try it again one day. But the last time I had a go at it, it didn't work well with the track IR, and it didn't work very well with the, what do you call it, the like triple monitors. The walking, it really stuffed it up. It was like a one monitor game, really. And the track IR, you might as well throw that away because it really stuffed the game up. Now I would like to see like implemented weapons, say in Elite Dangerous using track IR, so you can actually, instead of using gimbal, you can actually look at where your head movements and their weapons go there. They've still got to fix up, I think, on their buggy. They've got to fix up the track IR on that. If they can get that working on there, that would be awesome as well. So you can go to torrent mode and move your head around, and that will control the gun for you. Now that's just my personal opinion. Now I think the night lasts longer than the daylight hours in this planet so far. Like, you saw how quick we jumped in. This was late afternoon. I'm still waiting for the sun to come up. But other than that, it does look really nice. Turn that off. The headlights on here tend to, I don't know, go off or on. You can get more lights on here and stuff like that, but I find if I put too much on here, they tend to, well, overdraw and mucks up with the game a little bit. So when they eventually get it to production in 2017, when that comes out, they should have a really serious look at track IR. As a head movements, instead of using your mouse to look around, you can be able to use track IR with that. I will have to test that out too, but I only test that out on the main computer. And I think they also want to, as before, get the hood right, and that have a look at Battlefield 3 has the hood right when you go to triple monitor, and so does Elite have the hood right when you go to triple monitor. Now at the moment I'm also playing Warframe, and that there, oh, it must be in the snowy area now. Ah, cool. And that there to me was not, you can feel it was a little bit skatey. To me that is a great game. I like the new updates they have on Warframe and stuff like that, but as I said before, they really need to get that into a triple monitor effect. Like, I've got to check it again with the new updates, but I don't think they have. But I don't really want to do that because I don't want to ruin it. Because last time I did that, it just ruined it. I'm not quite sure if I like the sound there, mate. Wait a minute, this is, oh, look at the start. Look at the moon. Oh, that looks awesome. It's still going west. We want to go more north. I just, trees, bushes. Ah! The bush is overpowering. I have to admit, this game is really awesome, and I like how the look you get when you're driving and stuff like that. It bounced off it. Oh, there we go. It eventually decided to break apart. Okay, so let's go find our way back to north. And wait for the sun to come up, and then we'll probably end it there. We're going to find it. I'll keep driving around the planet and finding a spot. Whoa! Finding a spot to build a base, and that would be my next video. It was pretty easy to build the buggy. Now, I would want to try to build one inside the mountain because I think I just like the look of the way they're built. They're easy to build too. Oh come on, I'm stuck on here. You're kidding me. Yep, I'm stuck on a bush, and they're overpowered. There's the bush. There's the culprit. Okay, let's try this tool out. We'll push T. Let's see what we can do. Oops. What else can we push on? That's it. That's it. We got rid of the bush. Even though we don't need anything from there, I just had to test that tool out. I think the sun is coming up. Yep. Coming up over there in the east. So let's have a look. So this is actually not a bad little game. I'm really going to have fun getting stuck into this game. The controls, that's before a bit iffy, but wait until they come out on when the real game comes out. That would be awesome. But for alpha, it is a really good game. I'm really much impressed with the alpha. Now here, I can turn these off. And we'll jump up and see if we can see the sun. The sun warms, raises. Don't know if it has a mini map or anything like that. There's like you can push, I think it's F, get all the information you want with controlling F something and stuff like that. It's like F1, like control F1, F2, F3 and F4, I think. They have all the controls for it. So let's get back in our buggy and we'll continue on north for a little bit so we can find a nice place where we want to build a base. And we'll dig a hole. We don't need to collect anything or do any of that stuff, but that's okay. Whoa, that was interesting. It can handle a bit touchy if you're not careful how you. Now it's starting to play up. It also could be the terrain. I'm not quite sure about that either. But just playing this on a laptop, I think it's really, really good. Sort of going south at the moment. I want to go back to north, but those mountains may not want me to go over that way. I wish I had a map on it, would be good. That would make it a bit more interesting if they could put a map in the alpha, but I don't think they could. Graphical wise, I've got no complaints with it. What's that? It's just the bushes on the tree. Could make a tree house. Ooh. Now that would be tempting. But what tree? Do we go really high on one of those mountains and make a tree house? Let's drive up there, shall we? Before we do, a quick save. Now you push escape and we'll just save game. Just clicking onto this one. Now I couldn't even do this with the triple monitor, so this is another reason why I'm also playing it on the laptop. I won't want to play it too long, but I think our main aim is to head up the top of that mountain with our buggy if we can. I want to put, oh, actually, hold on, what tree's that? And we've got some trees on top there which look cool. I've got to try to get the buggy up there. That's going to be the hardest part. So you can see that tree right there. We can get there. If we can get the buggy up there, we can get to it. If not, we'll have to find somewhere else. Might have to go by foot and leave the buggy, pull the buggy apart and go by foot. I mean, like I looked at No Man's Sky and I like the look of No Man's Sky, but they don't have really much in the way of physics. Now it's a very similar game, except you fly around. They're going to introduce building and stuff like that into there. Oh, I've got a little ice patch. This is where it might be a good place to build. Yeah, no, we'll build a, first of all, build one in the ground here, and then we'll build one up at the very top up there. We'll go build a, tree house, or maybe even around here we'll go build a tree house. But we'll build a main base here because I like the look of this. Looks nice. We can build it in the snow, in the mountains here. I've got to figure out how we can build it. Oh, look at that. Oh, that looks beautiful. Okay, so I'm going to be heading off. My name is Wilfred West from Locksport, Victoria, Australia. I'm going to be signing off in a minute, so I'll save this again here. And we'll continue on our game in the future. Thank you again for watching my first look at Nomads, Planet Nomads Alpha. Thank you again for watching, and you all have a great day now.